Okay, happy morning, everyone. Welcome to SCBD Toastmaster Club. Um, I'll share a little bit of our rules for tonight's meeting. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay, so everyone, thank you very much for being here on time. So for everyone who has not renamed themselves, you can rename yourself by using VTM if you are a visiting Toastmaster, or using D if you are a guest, meaning you're not a member of any club. And for this meeting, please turn on your camera so we can know who are we interacting with, and make sure to keep your microphone on mute whenever someone else is speaking or delivering their evaluations. And most importantly, just be fully present and have fun. So now I will let our president to explain about SCBD Toastmaster. Over to you, President Garda.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yusuf, for the introduction. Before I begin, I hereby open this meeting by knocking this gavel once. So that's the sound, and I would like to ask everyone to unmute yourself and please repeat after me. Happy morning!
Morning,
Happy
morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning. Thank you so much. I could feel your enthusiasm in today's meeting with SCBD Toastmasters. And maybe some of you are wondering, why morning? It's evening here in Jakarta. Well, basically, happy morning sort of the spirit that we would like to instill and uphold in every meeting in SCBD Toastmasters, as if that when we wake up in the morning, obviously you want to start your day with a fresh mind and happy spirit. That is exactly the spirit of happy morning. So my name is Garda, currently serving as the president of SCBD Toastmasters. And on behalf of SCBD Toastmasters, we cordially welcome you to our regular meeting on Friday evening. And today's meeting will be another special event for us, because not only do we have a lot of speakers, but also we are coming back with the table topic sessions where everyone, including the guests, can also participate in the session. And for those of you who are being first timer in any Toastmasters meeting, allow me to introduce a little bit about Toastmasters International as well as SCBD Toastmasters. However, in the meantime, sit back, relax, and welcome to SCBD Toastmasters. What is Toastmasters International? So basically, Toastmasters International has been a nonprofit educational organization for almost a century old, where it teaches public speaking and leadership skills. By being a member in Toastmasters, you will be connected to hundreds of members across hundreds of countries and thousands of clubs and members around the globe. Talking about the privileges of being a member in Toastmasters, you may hear many of our members will say about the projects, speech projects, and pathways. Basically, pathways is sort of our educational curriculum in Toastmasters, and that is exactly what we are doing in Toastmasters meetings. Let's say that you want to excel your public speaking, but at the same time, you want also to strengthen your leadership skills, or maybe you want to train or enhance your humor skills that may be applicable on your duty or work on a daily basis. There are 11 paths in Toastmasters International that you can explore and observe. But for more information regarding this curriculum or pathways, please contact our club officer so that we can assist you from that. About SCBD Toastmasters, we are an affiliation of Toastmasters International under District 87. Up to this day, SCBD Toastmasters is 16 years old. Prior to pandemic, we always had the physical meeting at SCBD area in South Jakarta, but due to pandemic, we are shifting that physical meeting to this online meeting by Zoom. For this tenure of 2021 and 2022, SCBD Toastmasters would like to uphold the vision where we can provide a platform where everyone can become a better you. And how to achieve that? Simply by empowering every individual to strive for progress, and by bringing the values of being structured, collaborative, bold, and determined, SCBD Toastmasters is determined to provide that kind of platform where everyone can become a better you and strive for progress. Simply, we always have this regular meeting every Friday evening from 7 to 9 p.m. Jakarta time. And for more information, please visit our Instagram at scbd.toastmasters. Don't forget to follow because we always update our activities on social media. Or you can also send us emails, and by visiting our Instagram, there's also a link provided on our Instagram bio, and click the link as provided in the menus on the link tree, and you will be connected to our VP of Membership, Toastmaster Melanie. I think that is all from me, and now I would like to give the control to the host of this meeting, or we call it as Toastmasters of the meeting. Toastmaster Raki, the screen is yours.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. President Garda. So, happy morning, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. How are you today? Hopefully, you are in a great condition tonight. So, I'm Raki. I will be your Toastmaster of the meeting for tonight. Let me share my screen. All right. Our theme for tonight is stay hungry, stay foolish. It reminds me to the Steve Jobs. So the WOD for tonight is purposeful. Hopefully all of us here can using the WOD frequently. So next, this is purposeful. The examples like look purposeful and determined. All right, our agenda for tonight, for the first session is prepared speech. The second session is table topic speech. And then the last is evaluation session. I'm not alone here. I also accompanied with our lovely GE. So our GE is Toastmaster Redika for the MODS Toastmaster Club. So for Toastmaster Redika, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Raki. So my role today is as a general evaluator. And but first and foremost, I would love to say happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Okay, so my role today is as a general evaluator, and I will evaluate two aspects today. The first, the meeting evaluation, and the second one, the role takers evaluation. Fortunately, I won't be alone because I have a team that will help me to make this meeting run smoothly. So first, let me introduce you to today's role takers, starting from the grammarian, Toastmaster Rizky. So Toastmaster Rizky, can you please explain your role today as a grammarian?
Oh, but change.
Toastmaster Rizky, are you there?
Already.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Toastmaster Rizky, it looks like cannot attend.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, he's there.
Sorry.
For being
Alrighty.
Is he here?
Yes. Sorry.
So are you ready to explain your role as a grammarian today?
Sure.
Okay, explain your role in a brief.
So, okay, apologies for being a bit late. So tonight, my name is Risky, of course, for you who's not acquainted to me yet, just yet. I will be the grammarian for tonight's meeting, and basically the role of grammarian is actually to note down if there is any sort of grammatical errors when you are delivering a speech. And I'm not only going to report any sort of grammatical error in your speeches. I will also be noting if there's any beautiful phrases that you deliver during your speech. So that's that's actually my role, and have fun. Thank you.
Very fun. Okay, so for all the guests and the prepared speakers and all the participants, please don't be afraid to speak in English, to make mistakes and stuff, because we have a grammarian. They will evaluate our speaking today. The next role is and we word of the day counter, Toastmaster Fiona. For Toastmaster Fiona, are you ready to explain your role?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, GD. GE, I'm sorry. Happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As you can tell, this is my first time taking this role and my first time being a Toastmaster. So as has been introduced, my name is Fiona and I will be today's AHWOD counter. My responsibility is to note words and sounds that are used as a pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler sounds, including and I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase, such as I. Another thing that I will note is the word of the day, which is purposeful. And please do use it as many as you can during your speech. And at the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. Thank you. Back to you, GE.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Fiona. So as he said, don't forget to use our word of the day today, which is purposeful. I personally like the word though, purposeful. So yeah, maybe we don't also realizing it. We will often repeat words, right? But it's okay, we are learning. So yeah, just whatever. The next role is the timer. Toastmaster Chris, please explain your role.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Andhyka. Hello, everybody. I'm Chris and here serve as timer. What is a timer task? My job is simple. Just make sure all the speakers during the speech session speaking not exceed the limit, and then I will give a sign to my background, just like this. In the early of the speech, I'll give green color, and then in the midst of the speech, the color is yellow, and into the end of the speaking, the color will be turned into red. It means you'll be disqualified about the during the ballot session. All right, that's for me. I'm back to the GE.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Chris, for explaining your role. So I think we should all be mindful when we speak, so we don't exceed the time, and everyone here can vote for your eligibility if you are prepared speakers or impromptu speakers. So thank you for explaining your role. Next, we have the last role takers, Toastmaster Tami. There will be a ballot counter today. Please explain your role, Toastmaster Tami.
Okay. Hi, everyone. So my name is Sami, and tonight I will be the ballot counter. So as a ballot counter, I will create polls during this meeting, and I will distribute the voting link via chat box. And during each ballot cast, you are going to vote for the best prepared speakers, best table topic speakers, and also best speech evaluators. So please use and exercise your rights to vote to encourage the speakers. And by the end of the meeting, we will have a Hall of Fame for the most voted speakers. So can't wait to hear your remarkable speech. Back to you, G.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Tami, for reminding us to vote. So guys, please use your right to cast a vote today. Even one vote can affect the result though, so just use it. That's all the explanations regarding today's role takers. We have grammarian, the counter, timer, ballot counter, all explained their roles already. So now I will give the control back to Toastmasters of the meeting, Toastmaster Raki.
All right, thank you so much, Madam GE and the team. Let's start the first session for tonight. Prepared speech. For tonight, as the first speaker, I would like to invite Toastmaster Sari as the first speaker for tonight. But before that, I would like to call the Mr. Evaluator, Toastmaster Agung, to introduce Toastmaster Sari. Toastmaster Agung, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting. Happy morning, everyone. Tonight, we are having the icebreaker speech from Toastmaster Sari. I believe it's quite special tonight for her, right? And for those of you who don't know what the icebreaker speech is, this speech is basically for Toastmaster Sari to introduce herself more to the club and to learn the basic structure of a public speech. So without further ado, let us all welcome Toastmaster Sari with her purposeful speech. I want something just like this, Toastmaster Sari.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster Agung, for the greetings. Happy morning, my fellow Toastmaster and guests. My name is Sari. I'm working as an analyst for FMCG company. I just celebrated my birthday on first week of October, which make me a Libra. For those of you here who doesn't know the horoscope symbol of Libra, it is a scale. Based on horoscope literature I have read, the symbol itself represents balance, fair, and justice. But do you believe in horoscope? Actually, I don't believe in horoscope. But somehow, some of it is true, like balance. I do crave balance. Since teenager, I always looking for activity that can balance my routines. At that times, school routines. Later, I'm going to show you a video that I feel really describes me so well.
I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts, Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fists. And clearly I don't see myself on bones and live what you say, what you.
Such a beautiful voice, isn't it? Some of you here perhaps cosplay fans, but I'm not. I found this video by accident. I don't know why on that day, I really want to hear cosplay something just like this. When I type it on YouTube, it was directing me to this video. At the first time I hear their voice, I said, oh my God, they sing so much better than the original one. Please no offense, all the cosplay fans here. So you guys must be wondering, what is the relation between balance and this video, Sari? Good question. As I mentioned to you before, I always looking for activity that can balance my ordinary day. When I was still in high school, I balanced my school routine by joining choir at a church. It was really spice up my days. I met a lot of friends beside my school friends because I do like making new friends. I love create connection. And what else do you notice on that video? Obviously, children. When I was growing up, I just realized that I have a big interest in equipping children to be the best version of themselves. So here I am, 5 years into volunteering in kids group by being their mentor. By joining as a volunteer, obviously, my social connection is expanding. I met fellow volunteers who have same values like me. Another thing I noticed about this video that this song really has a deep meaning. I will sing part of the lyric for you, but please bear with me. Does it say where you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale this. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can miss. I want something just like this. What I get behind this lyric is, we human always looking for connection, a relationship. We are created as a social person, regardless you are an introvert, extrovert, or ambivert. Whether your MBTI score are INFJ, ESFJ, INFP, or you just name it. Human cannot live alone. A baby needs another human being to take care of him. We cannot thrive by doing everything alone, right? And that's bring me to my last thought. You cannot success with zero support. You need someone to help you, to guide you, to give constructive feedback and encouragement. And that's the main reason why I joined Toastmasters. I need a group of people who can help me excel in public speaking by providing a positive, non-judgmental support and feedback. As wise man said, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, let's go together. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
All right. What an awesome speech from our icebreaker speaker for tonight, Toastmaster Sari. Congratulations, by the way, you just breaking your ice. You talk about what is it? A song from Coldplay and Chainsmoker. And anyway, SCBD Toastmaster always have a great talent to sing a song. So I encourage all of you guys to give applause to Toastmaster Sari as our icebreaker speaker tonight.
Congratulations. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Toastmaster Sari.
Singing again.
Congratulations. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to another speaker. Another speaker will be Toastmaster Sony. So I would like to invite Toastmaster Melanie to introduce Toastmaster Sony. Toastmaster Melanie, the screen is yours.
Happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Toastmaster Sony will be delivering his second speech for Level 1, Project 2, Evaluation and Feedback. The purpose of this project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech. So the purpose of this speech is for the member to demonstrate that he has applied the feedback given to him by Toastmaster Aryo. And I will focus on his body gestures and voice variation as said in his previous evaluation. So without further ado, let us all welcome Toastmaster Sony. Leaving comfort zone and never give up. Leaving comfort zone and never give up, Toastmaster Sony.
Thank you, Toastmaster Melanie. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Once upon a time, in military acceptance moment, as a common tradition, there is an instructor who will welcome newcomers as candidate of freshman cadet. Hurry up! The instructor yelled. I swear I'm gonna kill you if I glimpse smiling on your face. Now, look at me and listen. Every time I open my voice, you will respond me back with "I, sir" or "No." Do you understand? "I, sir." Goddamn old man. My grandma even can sing much louder than all you hear. Are you old man? "No, sir." Scream louder. "I, sir." That is not screaming. Is that all you have? "No, sir." Scream louder. "I, sir." Much louder. "I, sir." Awesome. That was me 12 years ago, when the first time I found a place where people were very passionate to scream. My fellow Toastmaster, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, regarding from my history that I illustrated in the beginning, I, as an army, often speak up in front of my soldier, either about short briefing or complete military operation command, and both are usually delivered with a flat tone and a bit higher, like scream or even anger, when I am going to give emphasis. And that is normal and can be received very well by all the soldiers. Unfortunately, not every audience can be treated like that. In this meeting, for example, I am sure that you will be bored if I speak like when I am speaking in military base, strike and rigid. Because first, you are not my soldier. And second, I am not giving any order to you. So instead of acting like military command, as a good public speaker, I supposed to deliver message, persuade, giving any information, knowledge, or even humor. And of course, with various tones and vocal variety. Ladies and gentlemen, as a member of Toastmaster, to be more precise, SCBD Toastmaster, I am so lucky because in every meeting is always recorded. So I cannot only can review my speech in order to identify my progress, yet I can also learn from other speakers. Let's say I observed Toastmaster Garda. Why? Because in my opinion, in several occasions, he often exposes his various voices, even though I think delivering speech like what Toastmaster Garda did is not piece of cake. Because, that is something new for me as military. However, in order to gain my self-improvement, I have no option. I must try. I have to go out from my comfort zone. Then I embark purposeful to impersonate him. I'm going to show you when Toastmaster Garda exposed his smooth voice like, hello, good morning. My name is Dr. Garda. Please sit down. How can I help you with? I analyze and follow him with my own style. Good morning, sir. Welcome to Indonesia Special Forces Army Headquarters. I am Captain Sony. How can I do for you, sir? Sounds awkward, right? But it's okay. That is the process. Whenever I think that my first attempt wasn't good enough, the thing that I have to do is just do it again. Repeat it again and again. Subsequently, when he showed his voice louder, I follow him as well. Dr. Garda! Dr. Garda! The patient over there is bleeding! But wait, voice louder and scream. I think it will be much easier than lower one. You know why? Because I have been doing that more than 10 years in military. Trust me. Sony! The door over there needs your cover! On the left side! Aye, sir! 100%. And those are my efforts to overcome my weakness in vocal variety. And what did I do? Yes, I am asking to my mentor, observing and impersonating. It doesn't matter if I am falling down several times in the beginning. It is much better than I never do anything. And it also happened to everyone, including to you guys. And my message is, don't be afraid to go out from your comfort zone and keep and never surrender to try something new that you never do. Because life is just like a poker game. Sometimes we have strike or even full house or even we lose. But remember, you will never know what cards you have until you open them one by one like this. Never give up. That's all for me. Back to you, Tom.
What a great speech, Toastmaster Sony. Honestly, I really love the way you impersonate Toastmaster Garda and then how you act out as the soldier. So congratulations for your speech. What an awesome speech. I really love it. So let's move on to another awesome speaker for tonight. All right. For the next, I will call Toastmaster Hanny, but before that, I will call her evaluator first to introduce Toastmaster Hanny. Toastmaster Alvin, the screen is yours.
Hi, sir. Happy morning, my fellow Toastmaster and guests. Tonight, Toastmaster Hanny will be your third speaker. And she will deliver his level 2 project number 1 on his pathway, understanding communication style. Every project is purposeful, right? Well, the purpose of this project is for Toastmaster Hanny to learn about different style of communication and identify her primary style. And the purpose of her speech is for Toastmaster Hanny to share the impact of her style to others. Then I proudly present you Toastmaster Hanny, be adaptive. Be adaptive, Toastmaster Hanny.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alvin. Hello, everyone. Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Happy morning, fellow Toastmaster and guests. Let me ask the question first. Does anyone know how many types of communication styles? If you know, please type in the chat box. Come on. For anyone else? Anyone else? 3. Okay. I think it's enough. Thank you for the answer. True, there are 4 types of communication style. I will explain it. The first, initiating, direct, supportive, and analytical. Let me explain. Before I do this speech, I do the sum of tests, and my dominant result is initiating, energetic, spontaneous, and enthusiastic. I felt it's related with my personality. Yes, I'm spontaneous, energetic. Example, I will explain this situation when I do hang out with my best friend, and I felt I talk too much with my best friend and I tell the story. Example, like the funny story, I will use the all of my body language, full expression, and full of love. And when I tell my the sad story, I will use the sad emotion, and sometimes I feel cry at the moment. And the other situation, I will explain how I adapted with my communication style in different situations, especially in my current job. When I have an opportunity and collaborated with others departments as a co-host in the training, I use my full of energetic with me, and I learn how to engage and interact to two-way communication to the participants during the whole in the training. With my host, the partner,
and I learned how to prepare the slide presentation, how to collaborate it, and how I play my gesture, full expression with happy and smile and fun loving too. Example like this. Good morning, everyone. Morning, 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 morning. Yes, I love this spirit. Okay, start the quiz. Are you ready? Until I joined in Toastmasters, I bring it my communication style when I held the meeting as a speaker, both a speaker and as a role taker, and became an expo how I engage to others members in SCBD Toastmasters. Then the second, my result communication is direct, goals-oriented, decisive, confident, straight to the point. Related with my current job as a finance treasury in my company, I adaptive how I interact in here with the host when I want to talk and with the different situation too. If I meet the direct person, I will talk directly. If the situation needed to reprimand, then I will decisive, confident to talk, and straight to the point. And sometimes I focus on the result-oriented topic if needed. Yes, it's not easy for me when I interact the first time that I meet the people that I didn't never meet before. It just needed time to how I adapted. Let's give, I will give the other example too. Basically, when my job is support payment process in advance to others departments, they have a responsibility to give the settlement being on time. But how they can commit or no to submission being on time. I will explain how I adapt, how I handle it. First, I try to reach them by email. If it doesn't work, I reach them by personally chat, maintain with good relation, and talk to them person to person. And I think this is can be work when I talk to personal, they will have to explain how they have a problem, and I will discuss it with my team. How is the case, blah blah, and how if they have a case, blah blah. And the other side, I think this is how the communication it can be worked, two-way communication. I think the other situation to bring in the same our goal in the communication until we got connected. From that case, I learned how to convey the message, how I treat them, how to negotiate and deal with it until we find the result, and without ignoring the rules. Besides, I explained before from all of my story, it can be related to from my third communication style. It's supportive, calm, relax, and be a good listener. I learned how I adapted to the other situation. I try talk less to support, listen more patiently, and see it from others' perspective to understand. Try to position it myself if I was in that condition. This is I learned how I give to sympathize to the others. Sometimes I'm not good with it, but I still learn. The last part is analytical, logical, precise, cautious, and excellent. It can relate when I will discuss and give the argument. I will explain cause and effect to analyze it, support with the facts made of research. Dear fellow Toastmaster and guests, I got many purposeful lessons from this project. No one of communication style is being wrong or right. I think it depends how we can adapt with it, how to deal or compromise with the different situations. And with the whole wood, I want to talk and with a different situation too. And nobody's perfect. This part of the mature process that I've been through both in personal life and work life. It gives me the opportunity in every day to be a better version of myself. That's my style. How about yours?
All right. What an awesome speech again from Toastmaster Hanny. I really agree with her statement. Being adaptive in communication is a must. So let's move on to another speaker. Anyway, this is the last speaker from the prepared speech session. I would like to call Toastmaster Andhyka, but before that, I would like to call Toastmaster Like Kufuk from Heritage Toastmaster Club to introduce Toastmaster Andhyka. Toastmaster Like Kufuk, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting, Israki Sinega. Today, Toastmaster Andhyka will be doing his last project from the motivational strategy pathway, which is reflect on your path. And the purpose of this project is for the member to reflect how he's grow and share some aspect from this pathway, how it helped him, what he's grow, what the challenges face, how he overcome it. Every pathway we're gonna do this project in the end of each pathway. So every pathway has a unique story behind it. So today, Toastmaster Andhyka will present it to us. And the speech duration for his speech is 10 to 12 minutes. And I would like to hand back the session to our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Israki.
Shall I start?
Is it? Okay. Toastmaster Andhyka, never enough. Toastmaster Andhyka, the virtual floor is yours.
You are wrong. By show of hands, who in here like to be told that you are wrong? Okay, I can only see all two. So the both of you like to be told that you were wrong. But that's not the case with me. I don't like to be told that I was wrong, especially by yourself. And that's exactly what happened to me. My fellow Toastmasters and guests, at the first time I joined Toastmasters meeting, I had very high expectation because I was looking for an English speaking community where people were speaking fluently with very great accent. Why? Because I can learn from them. But then when I joined my first Toastmaster meeting, I saw some people who I would say started to learn the English. And people in the club had different level of English comprehension. And I said, how can I learn from this environment? Because I want to see people with greater English skills. But then, after they delivered the speech, then the Tom recapped several points which are very important. And I dropped my jaw. I said, wow, I can learn from these people. I can learn from what they deliver. It's not about how they deliver, but it's what they delivered. And then here came the table topic session. I said to myself, yeah, I can nail this session. It's easy peasy. It's just simple sentence or simple question, and then we answer. And again, I was wrong. It was so hard. I remembered my first table topic question. I was stuttering. I couldn't organize my mind. And after I delivered my table topic speech, I regretted everything that I said. Oh, I should have said this. Oh, I should have changed my words. So And then there was this distinguished Toastmaster. When he delivered his speech, this is what he said. I never regretted what I did, but I will regret what I didn't do. So if I didn't do it now, then when? And that really answered my confusion, whether I am going to join this Toastmaster or not. So after reading all the requirements, so I decided to join Toastmasters. And then when I wanted to choose which Toastmaster pathway, I remembered him, how he moved me, how his word impacted my decision. So without any hesitation, I signed up for the motivational strategies. And it also aligned with my personal aspiration, becoming motivational speaker. And I started my journey, crafting the speech, delivering the speech, and in some weekends, I posted some motivational quotes to the WhatsApp group of SCBD Toastmasters Club. And some people called me Andhyka Teguh. At first, it was annoying because actually I don't really like that person, but I do like the fact that you, or maybe some of you, recognize me as that most prominent motivational speaker. And I told myself, yes, Andhyka, you are on the right way. You are on the right journey. And then I crafted. And at one point, I delivered a very good speech. And I was even voted as the best prepared speaker. I was happy. But then here came the evaluation. The evaluator said that your speech was great, Andhyka, but what's in it for the audience? Bam! I said, wow, yeah. I mean, being eloquent speaker, having the same message is not enough if we cannot relate to the audience. So being able to speak English, being able to deliver good speech aren't enough. So I need to learn how to interact with the audience, how to get into the audience, to set the context for the audience. And then later on, in the beginning of 2021, it was a hard time at the office. I was a single fighter in the team. And I was so busy at the office, so I didn't have time to craft my speech, to deliver my speech in Toastmasters. At some point, I remembered, I think I'm gonna quit. Why? Because in extracurricular, I paid for this, so I have the decision. If I wanna stop, I can do it. But then again, somebody told me, you are wrong, Andhyka. If you don't face this problem and you run away, then you'll be said running from reality. Literal I would say it's a translation from Indonesian quote. And I remembered, what was my purpose of taking this pathway? Is how to motivate others. And if I couldn't motivate myself, I will be a lousy motivational speaker. And I didn't want to do that. But I was so lucky because this Toastmaster Club, especially in SCBD, I was surrounded by very supportive people. Not only people that I know, but also the new joiners. So finally, after several months, I decided, yes, I wanted to continue delivering my speech. I wanted to continue delivering my project. And the project was motivate others. I remember at that time, Toastmaster Dentia and Toastmaster Uyun asked me, why did you stop doing your project? Why don't you continue your project? You just have to do it, that's it. And I said, wow, somebody motivated me. Some people motivated me. So that's the perk of having this Toastmasters pathway. I mean, joining as a guest is a very privileged activity, but joining as a member, even we get more privilege. We get more opportunities to develop ourselves. So being eloquent speaker, being able to deliver speech, being able to motivate ourselves aren't enough, because we want to have a supportive learning environment. And that's what I really have in this club, in Toastmasters. And then I learned how to be a leader in SCBD Toastmasters Club by being secretary. I thought that being a secretary means that I will be active in making decisions for this club, in supporting this club growth. But then, what did I find? I had to argue with the other ESCO members. I mean, I thought that I could really implement my ideas and they will hear. But then in some occasions, they also have ideas. And what I didn't realize that actually our goals are the same for the sake of this club's growth. But then again, at some time, I was unsatisfied. But then I realized being able to speak, being able to deliver the speech, being able to motivate others aren't enough, because we have to accept other ideas. We have to embrace the ideas of growing this club together, and being a leader is part of it. So joining as a guest in Toastmaster is good experience. Joining as a member have more experience, but joining as leaders or EXCO members will bring us more opportunities to develop ourselves. So that's exactly what I experienced in completing this motivational strategies pathway. I realized that I was lucky because this is aligned with my personal goal. But then again, if I observe the other pathways, I see many advantages. Yes, I want to be a motivational speaker, but then it doesn't mean that I just have to continue and finish this motivation strategies. I have to take the other pathway. Why? Because I want to make this as a purposeful journey. I have a purpose and I want to grow more, because having all of the experience, the good things and bad experience are not enough to move on, to be a better me. Because my fellow Toastmaster and guests, people learn to live, but people live to learn. Toastmaster of the meeting.
All right. What a wonderful speech from Toastmaster Andhyka as our last prepared speech speaker. But let me tell you, Toastmaster Andhyka, when the first time I joined SCBD Toastmasters, when you delivered your speech, and I just say to myself, this guy reminds me to the one of the awesome motivator. So you are the one of my motivator speaker. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Andhyka. All right, let's move on to another session. I I guess all of you can wait for that, what we call it, table topic speech. But before that, I will call Toastmaster Wira as our table topic master for tonight to take a lead the table topic speech session. Toastmaster Wira, the screen is yours.
Sorry, Toastmaster Raki, before that, maybe we can hear the timing report.
All right, so sorry for that. So I will call our timer.
Yes. Thank you for the time, Toastmaster Xiaoqi. Actually, only Toastmaster Sony and Toastmaster Hanny ineligible to be voted.
All right. So I will call the ballot counter. Toastmaster Tami, are you ready with the polls?
So let me confirm. So only Toastmaster Sari and Andhyka who are eligible to be voted. Is it?
Everyone except Toastmaster Hanny, Toastmaster Tami.
Yes.
Okay, everyone except Toastmaster Hanny. Okay.
Maybe due to the ballot counter, our ballot counter prepared for that, I would like to remind you to give your vote to our awesome speakers for tonight. And after that, we will have, all right, the link is ready. So I encourage you to cast your vote, and timer, please, to 1 minute silence to cast the vote.
Toastmaster Dentia, I have a question, by the way.
Yes, please.
Toastmaster Andhyka's speech is how many minutes? I think this is 10 to 12 minutes.
That's right.
So Toastmaster okay. So it's only, so who are
Sorry.
eligible, by the way?
Sorry, Toastmaster Sari and Toastmaster Andhyka are the ones eligible. Toastmaster Sony and Toastmaster Hanny is exceeding the timing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So only two, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will refresh the link code again. So maybe you can continue the session.
All right.
And, yeah.
All right. While we are waiting, the link ready, let's move on to another session. I guess all of you can't wait for that. So the next session is table topic speech, but I will call Toastmaster Wira as our table topic master for tonight. Toastmaster Wira, the screen is yours.
Thank you very much, Tom. Hello, everybody. My name is Wira Tamaji, and I will be your table topic master for tonight's meeting. What's basically my job? Well, I'm just giving you a topic, and you have to make speech out of it. You make sure you do it from 1 until 2 minutes, and use the word of the day, which is purposeful. Make sure you pin the timer, by the way. All right. So let us begin. Anybody want to go first? Or should I point finger? Who wants
Can I go first?
Who said that? Excuse me?
Kevin?
Okay, Kevin. All right, PTM Kevin, you can go first. Now, pick your poison.
7.
Okay, lucky number 7. All right. Let me Okay. Every expert was once a beginner. You need several seconds to think, or you want to make speech right now?
Well, it's not like I know any experts, so let's go. Let's go then.
All right then. Let's go. 1 to 2 minutes.
Okay. There was one I once know near a shop, a chicken burger shop. They make awesome fried chicken every day until they ran out. It was always sold out, so I have to be lucky to get it. I sometimes purposefully say order sick leave so that I can go there and eat one of their burger. I didn't get caught once, so that was a nice thing. But it wasn't always like that. I remember the first time that shop opened. That guy burgers was terrible. He didn't even try to make fried chicken. He tried to sell off grilled chicken at expensive price. Can you believe that? It didn't sell well, and he was losing a lot of money. So there was one day that I saw it happen. I saw one person challenged the chef to a cook-off, and then the chef lost. And what the other chef wanted was to teach him to make good chicken burger. And also slap in the face. I don't know why was that challenge happen. But after that happened, that person who was terrible at making fried chicken burger became good again. Became good. So based on that story, I learned one thing. If someone is making something terrible or is doing something terrible, you must get a professional and help them. Also slap them once in their life so that they can at least change. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, VTM Kevin. I agree, slightly agree, because yeah, some people need that little nudge to realize, oh yeah, I screw up, or I made a bad burger, or some stuff like that. So yeah, thank you very much. Now we go to the second speaker, which is, who was it? Where's the chat? Okay, Jess Robbie. Jess Robbie, are you there?
I am, but I don't know what's about you.
Okay, is it visible? Okay, pick your poison.
My favorite eight is, and my fourth number is 8.
Okay, numero 8. Number 8. Okay. The more you know, the less you use. To use less, you need to know more. A quote by Jean-Jacques Machado. Okay, need several times to think, or you want to go straight away?
Sorry?
You want to go straight away, or you need to think for several seconds?
I tried to.
Okay.
Sorry.
1 to 2 minutes. Yes, Robbie.
So it's my first time, so I'm also shaking. The more that I know that, can I see the slide? Or I must have here. Okay. I think the more you know, the less you use is related with our daily life. I think for example, like everything that you are expert about the tools. when you are trying to get a design in Canvas and you are learning about the Canvas first, and then keep keep learning to know what the function, what the feature is, and then I think the less you use it because you already know it, as simple as you are drag and put the color or font and everything so easy for you. So I think, yeah, that's all maybe from me.
Okay, thank you very much, guest Robbie. So we go to the next speaker, which is wait, who was that? Excuse me. Yes, Adrian. Yes, Adrian, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Pick your poison.
Good night, Toastmaster. I think I'll go with number 3.
Okay, numero tres. This is my favorite because this quote comes from our favorite uncle from Avatar: The Last Airbender, Iroh. It is important to draw wisdom from different places. If you take it from only one place, it becomes rigid and stale.
Oh, I love this guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, 1 to 2 minutes. Yes, Adrian.
Okay. For tonight, and to compliment of the prepared speech for tonight. All of their speech was so wonderful, insightful, and purposeful. A lot of them talk about how they grow, how they start their journey, and what's become of them now. And I'm glad to attend this meeting because I got a wisdom from them. I could learn from all of the prepared speech tonight. And of course, from the prepared speech, we see that he or she are not running just from one person. They talk to many person and they contribute to this SCBD community. And look what they are now. They are so different from where they start at the beginning. And look how much wisdom we get. Yeah, I remember my first time joining SCBD Toastmasters, and it was so amazing, that offline meeting. And yeah, I learned from many person. What else? Okay, I think that's all, Toastmaster Wira.
Okay, thank you very much, guest Adrian, for sharing that. Yeah, I also missed the offline meeting. So let us go to the next speaker, which is Tian Yanda, Toastmaster Yanda. All right, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, pick your poison.
I choose number 5.
Numero 5. Okay. The people who don't ask questions remain clueless throughout their lives. Neil deGrasse Tyson.
People who don't ask questions.
Okay. 1 to 2 minutes. Toastmaster Yanda.
Okay. I consider myself as someone who is eager for something new, regardless where I am to be, regardless in what kind of environment I am. I always consider myself as a new learner. So I never consider myself as someone who knows very much. So every time I see something new, I met someone new, and I notice something that I have never been or never ventured before, I will always in a state of mind that I need to know. Yeah, so I disagree with someone who opposite with my stand. I agree that wherever we are, whenever we venture something different, it will be much better if we push ourselves or set ourselves as someone has nothing much we have known. And for that, I will consider myself always as a new learner in every kind of situation and every new environment. Over to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Yanda. Unfortunately, we only can give 3 slots left. So yeah, so the other speakers 8 and 9, we can give you the spot. Apologies. So let us go to Toastmaster guest Adam for Toastmaster Adam. Is it? Yeah. TM Adam. All right. Pick your poison.
Okay, I pick number 6.
Okay, number 6.
Yeah.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times by Bruce Lee. Okay. On the go?
Okay.
Or
well, I think I need 30 seconds to think of it.
Since we only need several, we still have several. We have short time. Can we just short it to 15 seconds?
Okay, that's okay.
All right, 15 seconds it is.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Okay, here you go. 1 to 2 minutes. Toastmaster Adam.
Okay, this quote from Bruce Lee remind me of the book that I ever read. It's called Grit by Angela Duckworth. You may heard about it, or you may read the book. So the books actually talking about how perseverance and patience can lead us to success. And by focus on one patient, we can practice through times, and we can make the deliberate practice to make our skills better. Imagine that we have like 3 things to achieve. We cannot focus if we have like 3 things to achieve, and if we only have one thing to focus, then we can practice ourselves to become more better and better on that skills like that. So yeah, it's better for us to have one goals to be focused on than have a lot of things to focus, because if we have a lot of things to focus, we cannot really focus on those things. And if we focus and practice more and more and more and more and more about the skills, then can lead us to our big goals. It make us achieve our goals. That's from me. Thank you. Back to you, TTM.
Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Adam. Now we go to the final speaker, which is Toastmaster Indah. Toastmaster Indah, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, now pick your poison.
Numero uno.
Numero uno. All right. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. You wanna
Yeah,
do
all right.
start now? All right. 1 to 2 minutes. Toastmaster Indah.
I could say that I really don't have special talent, but I know how to use my talents. Being a mother of 2 active children, and I'm also working mom, I am considered busy, or actually make myself busy by purposefully joining a group of many people and then spending my time just to speak because I love to speak. Then I was wondering what kind of group that I should join. I'm not a kind of person who likes to join some kind of kitty party when what you call it arisan type. So I was joining one club, which is ECI, Expert Club Indonesia. And then I met amazing people there. And then we decided, why not we make a Toastmaster Club? So I think that in this kind of activity in Toastmasters, I'm expressing what I have in my passion. I have a passion of speaking in public. I have talent in leadership. I'm not talking about something special, but I have to lead my kids. So that's also called leadership. Back to you, Toastmaster meeting. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Indah. So now we are in the final session of this table topic, and I just hope everybody in this meeting has a purposeful life by staying hungry and stay foolish. Don't be afraid to ask questions. That's all from me. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Wira, for leading our table topic session. But before that, I will call the timer who are eligible to be voted.
Happily, all the speaker in table topic session is eligible to be voted.
Wow, awesome.
Yes, here's the time. Let me show the time.
Yes.
Here's the speaker time details.
It's really competitive in our table topic session tonight. All of the speakers are eligible. So, Toastmaster Tami, is the link? All right, the link is ready for table topic. Speaker voting, and then I will take 1 minute to silence. All right, timer, is it already 1 minute? All right, let's move on to another session for tonight. But before that, let's take a picture together. So I encourage all of you to open your camera. By that, we can see your handsome face and beauty face. Who will take the picture?
Yes, Tom, I would like to invite all of you to turn on your camera and make your face internationally recognized, because we will put this in our Instagram. So in 3, 2, 1, please turn on your video. Okay, let me count. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 2 more. 3, 2, one. One more. Your ultimate pose. 3, 2, 1. Back to you, Tom.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Andhyka, for taking our picture for tonight. So let's move on to evaluation session. By that, I will give the control to our lovely GE. GE, the screen is yours.
Thank you for calling me lovely though. Okay, so I will start the next section, which is the evaluation session. We will have 5 evaluators today. And I would love to call the first evaluator, which is Toastmaster Agung, that will be evaluated the first speaker. So for Toastmaster Agung, are you ready?
Yes, but
Master Agung will be evaluated by Toastmaster Galvin.
Okay, yeah, later on, Toastmaster Agung will be evaluated by Toastmaster Galvin, right?
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Andhyka. So tonight we will hear the debut of Toastmaster Agung as an evaluator in SCBD Toastmaster. So without further ado, let us welcome Toastmaster Agung in delivering his evaluation speech of Toastmaster Sari. Please, Toastmaster Agung.
thank you, thank you. Hi, my fellow Libra, Toastmaster Sari. I can't agree more that as a Libra, we always want everything to be balanced and we tend to consider everybody's thoughts and feelings. However, that doesn't hold us to evolve more, to evolve ourselves, to be a better person. And I'm glad that you decided really fast to join Toastmasters Club. Yeah. Okay. By the way, I observed that you were confident when delivering speech. And I want something just like this. Oh, thank you so much. I cannot get rid this song from my mind until now. I really like the way you utilize the video, as it will catch the audience's attention like I did. In terms of posture, I noticed that you showed your upper body, and I noticed that you gestured with your hands. However, you may want to explore more on how to use your hands and your upper body, so it will show how purposeful you are about your cause. Furthermore, regarding the video you showed us, I felt like the screen sharing was too long, so there was a long pause, right? Next time, if you will do the screen sharing again, you may push the screen sharing button first before you deliver the speech. You prepare that button first, so that you just need to press the share button. Then it will be immediately showed in audience's screen. Then I saw that you may want to improve the eye contact to the camera and also use more facial expression so that we will feel even more during your speech. Another thing that you may want to use a call to action at the end of your speech so that everyone will be engaged more to be involved in your journey. For example, like, are you ready to support me on my public speaking journey? Yeah, that's the example. Overall, I really enjoyed your speech because your eloquence, your good pacing, it was like when I had my me ayam. Enjoyable and easy to consume until I realized, oh, it was finished. Oh, I really enjoyed that. Then, congratulations on your icebreaker speech, and I can't wait to see and listen your next speech. Back to you, G.
Okay, thank you for your comprehensive evaluation, Toastmaster. Toastmaster Agung. I believe Toastmaster Sari will learn a great deal from your constructive feedback. So next, we will move to another evaluator, Toastmaster Melanie. They will be evaluator, the second evaluator, Toastmaster, the second speaker.
Toastmaster Redika, I just want to know who's our new timer, or do we Do we still have Toastmaster Chris as our timer?
Think so. Do we change the timer?
No, because I cannot see his camera. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So was it on
So
already?
you want to be?
No. Where's Toastmaster? Because earlier it went Toastmaster.
I'll be the timer.
Okay, so please, thank you.
Okay, so now you ready?
Yep.
Go ahead, start.
Happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and their guests. Ready your reaction button there. I would like you to participate here. Please choose what was your reaction after you listened to Toastmaster Sony's speech. Can you please click the button there? What was your reaction when you listened? So I already see Toastmaster Alvin with his facial reaction there. Okay. So Toastmaster Sony, look at their reactions and maybe you can take a screenshot of those emojis. Indeed, as a good speaker, one must be able to deliver his speech, persuade, or even give information to his audience. And I do not like to give any flowery words because your speech was purposeful and awesome. And what I love about your speech, Toastmaster Sony, is there are three: content and message. The way you deliver it was full of emotions, and the third one, it is very engaging. Content and message. I love his analogy of being a soldier and being a Toastmaster or a public speaker. Sometimes there's a tendency for us not to be able to correlate our profession to our hobbies or additional activities. His message was clear: not letting our scared hearts to be afraid forever. Do it again, learn from it, repeat it. And second is the way he delivered his speech was full of emotion. I was able to see that when he changed his voice, when he reenacted his days as newbie in the army, if you call it army, and when he impersonated Toastmaster Garda, I love it. It was way different from his first speech when he was as if whispering and hiding us from the people at home. And the third one, Toastmaster Sony was very engaging to his audience with his creativity. He has shown us that he can be creative not only with the technology, but he maximized the use of his props like gun and the playing cards. And to help you, to help your speech to be greater for the future, please consider the following recommendations. I already asked this to you. Were you sitting when you delivered your speech? You said yes. And you may want to consider standing next time for two reasons. First, to show your hand movement and to maximize your space. And second, to modulate your voice well. Anyhow, choosing to sit during online meeting is fine. Just remember to adjust your camera so that you can maximize your space and movements. And hand gestures is another language that we have to learn, develop, and understand. And second, time is very essential. So please look at the time, pin the timer. You may want to consider wrapping up your speech when the yellow signal already shows there. So now I need to wrap it up. So nonetheless, I am looking forward for your next speech. Oh, wait. Looking forward for your evaluation and how you keep your strengths as a speaker and apply the feedback as well. So congratulations, Toastmaster Sunny. Back to the GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Melanie. I second your evaluation that Toastmaster Sony speech was engaging when he delivered a speech. I agree with it. And I believe Toastmaster Sony will learn from your constructive feedback as well. So let's move to another evaluator, Toastmaster Alvin. They will evaluate the third speaker. So Toastmaster Alvin, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready. Tonight, Toastmaster Hanny share with us how her communication style impact on others. With someone in her office or with her friends. And for the speech, I got 3 points of strengths, 2 things you may work on, and 1 thing you can challenge. And here is what can you learn from Toastmaster Hanny. The first, interact with audience. I found that Toastmaster Hanny asking questions to audience in the start of her speech. And even she mirrored my answer. And what I feel when Toastmaster Hanny mirror my answer, I feel listened. I feel happy. And the second is hand gesture. I see a lot of hand gesture by Toastmaster Hanny. I see how Toastmaster Hanny use hand to describe an event or a feeling. And the third is the various of tone and expression. I found a various of tone from energetic, like she said, and I experienced some expression. I feel that expression can make me stay connected or even make me to understand the speech better. And what is two things Toastmaster Hanny can work? The first is eye contact. In just few of the time, I found that Toastmaster Hanny look away from camera. It looks like she tried to remember or think. What if instead of looking away, you start looking at camera when thinking? And the second is time management. I noticed from the timer that you are 10 seconds away to be voted. I feel bad for that. And what can you work is when you see the timer is turned green, you know that you are already in the 2/3 of your speech. And one thing you can I can challenge you that you said that there are 4 types of communication style. I am terrible for memorizing things. And what if when describing 4 types of communication, you use abbreviation? That's all for me. Thank you.
I want to thorough evaluation from Toastmaster Alvin, and I believe as well Toastmaster, the third speaker will learn from your evaluation. So we will have the next evaluator, Toastmaster Lai, who will evaluate it. The fourth speaker. So for Toastmaster Lai, are you ready?
Yes, GE.
Okay.
Thank you. Toastmaster Andhyka, what a journey of Toastmaster you have went through. When you mentioned about joining the table topic session, it gave me, I remember what I did in the first table topic. Do you know what happened to me? I froze on the stage. And I don't remember what I said. I just spoke something. I want just to go down the stage because I don't know what I want to mention about the table topic. And I don't remember the topic as well. But you have gone through a wonderful journey in this pathway. Let me tell you what you excel at. Number 1 is a well-constructed speech. You clearly define how you first joined the first meeting, what your struggle throughout the session, and how you want to become a motivational speaker. And what impressed me that you put in motivational quotes to motivate other Toastmasters here. Why you want to be a motivational speaker? With the quotes inside there, it motivates throughout the session, throughout your speech delivery. Number 2 is the usage of your pause and pace. As we know, this is a 10 to 12 minute pace. You slowly pace your speech, whereas the audience has the time to slowly listen to you and understand what you mean. And by using pause, we have time to absorb what are you delivering throughout this speech in the session. This is to the point you really excel at. And here is my suggestion for your speech, if you are doing for your speech in this pathway. One would be share the impact of the Toastmaster in you for us, the audience, to listen to. What's the before and after? How your speech has more involved? Has it become more motivational? And is just it more dedicated to the audience rather than what we want to tell the audience? We motivate the audience throughout the way. 2, share the impact of this Toastmaster, not just in the how it makes you grow in your life, but outside the Toastmaster life, in your daily life, personal life, how you have communicate with others. Does it make a little change? How you lead? Share to us something this, how this pathway has made you grow, become a better through this. And Andhyka, I have one point that I truly agree with you. You practice to motivate yourself before you motivate others, because I believe in one thing, help yourself first before you help others, because if you don't have the skills and knowledge, how do you want to help others? And congratulations to you, Andhyka, for finishing this pathway, and I hope you will continue to motivate others in your speech, not throughout your speech and through what your knowledge has. Share to others, motivate them to become a better, not just a speaker, maybe a person in their life, help them throughout the way. And I want to know more. What's your second pathway? Maybe in the future speech, I want to listen to more. And back to you, GE, Ritika.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Live, for again another comprehensive and constructive evaluation, and congratulations as well to Toastmaster Andhyka for completing your pathways. Please keep on moving forward, and maybe take another pathways will be a great idea. So we will have the last evaluator who will evaluate the first evaluator evaluation. So Toastmaster Galvin, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay then, you can start.
Sorry, I just lost Toastmaster Dantia. Okay, now I see. Okay. I would like to congratulate Toastmaster Agung for his debut as an evaluator, and also that his debut is very, very great. Let me just show you why I said that Toastmaster Agung's debut as an evaluator is very great. So please guys, type down in the chat box, what is the horoscope of Toastmaster Sari? Type down, come on. Libra. So congratulations, Toastmaster Yusuf, you just won something from Toastmaster Sari. Okay, so Toastmaster Sari said that her horoscope is a Libra, but I believe that why we remember that Toastmaster Sari's horoscope is Libra, because Toastmaster Agung also remind us that her horoscope is Libra. So this is the first good thing from Toastmaster Agung's evaluation speech, because he was trying to remind us of what is the speech that the speaker has delivered in, which is in the very beginning of the speech. And I do believe this is very good in the evaluation speech, because then we will know because I know as the audience that what is the context of his evaluation. Congratulations, Toastmaster Agung. That's the first point. The second point is that Toastmaster Agung used I in delivering his evaluation. So when you use I, when you are evaluating someone, you are delivering your subjective point of view. You are not delivering the point of view of the audience, but only yourself. And Toastmaster Agung reiterate that it is only his point of view of using I. I think you can do this. So I. So that's a good subject word that Toastmaster Agung used instead of we, but he used I. And the third point is that Toastmaster Agung provided example when he gives a suggestion to Toastmaster Sari. I remember that Toastmaster Agung give an example in the call to action. Maybe Toastmaster Sari can do blah blah, can say something like blah blah blah. So when Toastmaster Agung said this, I believe that Toastmaster Sari, the one who is being evaluated, can really know, okay, so this is the context, so this is what he really suggests me to do in my next speech. But in any great speech, I believe there are more room for improvement. There's only one room of improvement that I can suggest. So when Toastmaster Agung said delivered his evaluation, he said, so I think you can do this. You are very good in blah blah blah. So Toastmaster Agung is speaking to Toastmaster Sari in front of all of us. I believe it is better if Toastmaster Agung is delivering his evaluation speech to all of us. So instead of using you can. I believe Toastmaster Agung, it will be better if he just used So Toastmaster Sari can do this. So Toastmaster Sari can not, instead of using you can just use the name of the Toastmaster. So that's all from me. And I would like to hear more of your evaluation speech in SCBD Toastmaster Agung. Back to you, Toastmaster Andhyka.
Thank you, Toastmaster Galvin. That's an in-depth evaluation that you just delivered. So we have all 5 evaluators delivered their evaluation report. And now we will have a voting session, right? But first and foremost, I would love to ask Toastmaster Andhyka, are all the evaluators eligible to be voted? Since you're a timer at the moment, right now, right?
I'll just wait for the first one from Toastmaster Chris.
Okay, so it's still Toastmaster Chris, the timer?
Yes.
For the first evaluator. What is the timing?
Okay. For the evaluator, all the evaluator is eligible to be voted. Let me show the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Toastmaster Agung 3 minutes 2 seconds. Toastmaster Melanie 3 minutes 9 seconds. Toastmaster Alvin 2 minutes 36 seconds. And Toastmaster Light 3 minutes 14 seconds.
Yeah.
Lucky.
And one more, Toastmaster Galvin is 3 minutes 29 seconds. So everyone is eligible.
Meaning everyone is eligible to be voted, right? So
Yes.
now, yeah, we are waiting for the ballot counter to launch the poll so we can vote for the best evaluators. So again, please cast your vote, everyone. Pick one of your favorite evaluator on today's meeting. I personally don't know who to vote because all of them are good evaluators. So does the poll launch already?
Yes, I already put the link.
Okay, so the link is launched already and everyone can vote your favorite evaluator for tonight's meeting. Please do cast a vote. You have 1 minute to vote because your time wisely and consider your choice wisely. And while everyone is thinking on their choice, I'd love to continue on the evaluation session, which will be role takers report. First, I would love to start with the grammarian. For the grammarians of today's meeting, are you ready to deliver your report? Toastmaster.
Just a minute. Let me finish on my deck first. Okay, just a minute. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe you can move on to the other evaluator first, and afterward I will deliver my evaluation report. Okay.
Okay, so you want other role takers to give the reports first, and then
Yes.
before we go.
And maybe I will go the second.
Okay, then.
Okay.
So, what about and the counter? Are you ready, Toastmaster Yona, to deliver your report today?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, then you can start your report.
Okay, then. I just need to share my screen. Alrighty then. Can everyone see the Excel sheet? Is it visible?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, thank you, G, and thank you everyone for participating. I find all of the speeches and the icebreaker and from TM Sari and also the table topics very entertaining and also inspiring. In general, I think every speaker delivered their speeches well. And now please find on the screen my notes on the filler words and word of the day for your reference in developing your communication skills. All right then. I guess it's time for us to move on to the next review. So back to you, Madam GE.
Oh, so okay, thank you, Toastmaster Fiona. That's you have presented the word of the day report for today. Thank you so much. And then we will move to another role takers now. Grammarian, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, then you can start your.
Hold on.
You can deliver your.
Sure. Okay. Let me share my screen first.
Okay.
Okay. So, oops. So here's the grammarian report. I'm only going to wrap. I'm not going to go through all of the list of meticulously the errors of each sentences. So I'm only going to point out, and I'm going to tell what's wrong and what should be right. Okay. So first, how I adaptive should be, how I adapt, because adaptive is a noun and it should be, and if you want to use it, how I in that sentence, and how it should be how I adapt, because you have to use it as a verb. The next one, you guys can see my screen, right? By the way.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, and the second one, a military should be a military personnel, and it signifies fair. Should be it signifies fair, because both are adjective. Military is adjective. Fair is also adjective. It should be in a noun. It should be turned to be noun. So as you can see here, that's how you use it in that particular sentence. The next one, so these are quite basics. I'm working as an, if I'm not mistaken, that the word is I'm working as an analyst should be I work as an analyst. And then structure, who will welcome, should be who welcomes. It related should be it relates, because all of the phrases should be in simple present. Next one. So it really described me so well. It should be it describes me so well. This is for the sake of efficiency and wordiness. So it should be less wordy. Next one is that spring should be that brings. This is related to singular and plural usage. So if the object is hard, if the subject is singular, such as she, he, or it, you should use singular words like it brings. So verb plus s, and if it's plural, there's no need to use the s at the end of each word. And the next one, we even get more. It should be we get even more. This is sort of an idiom. This is the position of each word. Make it even better. The next one is, are you old man? It should be, are you an old man? And becoming motivational speaker should be becoming a motivational speaker. This is the usage of a and an. It's related to definite or indefinite to describe a noun. So enough for the grammatical report. These are some beautiful words that I spotted. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. I believe this was an African term, if I'm not mistaken. But I really forgot who who had this. This is, by the way, thank you, TM Sari, for reminding us of this beautiful phrase. And the next one is, no style is right or wrong. It's how we adapt to each situation by TM Hanny. And next one is, life is just like a game of poker. You'll never know what cards you what cards you have until you open them. By TM. That's the grammatical report. That's the grammarian report. Thank you. Back to you.
Okay, thank you for the grammarian. It's a very insightful report, if I must say. I believe all of us learn from our grammatical mistakes. Right? So now it's my turn to report my role today as the junior evaluator, and I will have to share screen. So for the host, can you please allow me to share screen?
You can.
So my screen is visible?
Yes.
Okay. Now I would love to report basically my evaluation regarding the meeting of SCBD Toastmasters Club. It will contain two main things. First is the meeting evaluation. The next one is the role takers evaluation. The first part is meeting evaluation. As I noticed, everyone in the room went from happy to very happy, meaning the club can maintain and can manage an engaging atmosphere throughout the meeting, which is a great well done. If only I'm still a guest, I will definitely be a SCBD member. So that's a great thing. And before and beginning of the meeting, I would love to give my report as well. First, the positive point is welcome everyone with warm welcome, which is that's a positive thing. And the second one, the positive thing from this club is the president explained comprehensively about the club and promoted the club. So all the guests will eventually be attracted to join the club. That I noted as a great strategy and a great thing as well from this club. And as well, the meetings started exactly at 7 p.m. exactly. So yeah, that's great. And during the meeting has, if I must say, a consistent, enjoyable, participative, and insightful from the prepared speakers. I personally learned from all the prepared speakers today. So that's another great thing from this meeting today. And my suggestions, to be honest, I don't have any. So just keep it up, the orderliness of the meeting, and that's it. And for the role takers evaluation, and first I would love to give my evaluation on the table Toastmaster of the meeting. The positive thing about the Tom today are he explained the word of the day and as well introduced the junior evaluator, introduced the line of prepared speaker with pictures. I think it's quite interactive, and however, he can improve on his performance by being more energetic probably. So he can light up the atmosphere, the ambience of the meeting. I believe the person can improve himself in the future. But overall, he is great. And the next one, table topic master. The person is engaging and fun, interactive. I think all of us agree here, right? So keep it up again. And for the role takers, the grammarian, the good things are he uses visual aids and it accompanied by concise explanation about the grammatical errors and beautiful phrases and words that he noted down. That's excellent way of delivering report. So again, keep it up for the role takers. And and word of the day counter. She used visual aids again. It helped us a lot to see, to study as well how many filler words that we use throughout the meeting. So we should thank the role takers for it. And I think the person can explore more out of the sheet though in the future, but it's already great. Again, keep it up. And the next role takers are the timer. The positive thing is he's responsible of his role, though there was there was inconvenient moment, but then it could be handled well at last. So the next time around, probably just suggestions for the person to be more responsive, because I noticed earlier that he was somewhat clueless. So maybe the next time around, he could be more responsive, but it's already great. He is responsible of his role. And for the ballot counter, again, as well, he is responsible of the role, keep it up. So that's all that I can report regarding the meeting on SCBD Toastmasters today. Again, keep it up the good work for everyone, the ESCOs, and as well for the guests and the participants. Please to come again on the club and practice your English speaking skill. Just like one of the prepared speakers today said that we should keep on learning and improving ourselves. So I would love to give the control back to Toastmasters on the meeting, Toastmaster Raki.
All right, thank you so much for our lovely GE for the evaluation and the team. It was amazing, so thank you so much for that. All right, I will share my screen first. I will give my closing remarks here. The closing remarks due to our theme for tonight, I will say yes to every opportunity which come to you, then improve it day by day. That's all from me. I will give it back to the screen is yours.
All
Sorry,
right.
Is it Toastmaster me, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Raki. So I would like to share my screen first. Right. Is my screen visible?
Your screen is visible, but your voice is breaking.
Yeah, my connection is unstable. I think is it?
Maybe you can try to switch off the camera, turn off the camera, just to support the connection.
Yep, I will. Okay, yeah. Is it better?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, is it better or no?
It is.
Okay.
Did we just lost Toastmaster Tami?
I guess we did.
I guess so. Okay. While we are waiting for Toastmaster Tami to return to this meeting with her stable internet connection, probably to buy some time, hopefully she will join soon. Can I ask for, is it over? Okay. Is it okay, Toastmaster Raki, as Toastmaster for meeting? Can I ask for your permission to ask for some opinions from our guests and visiting Toastmaster?
It's okay. Go on, Mr. President.
Oh, thank you so much, because previously I couldn't hear your voice due to another internet connection. So thank you, Toastmaster Raki, and thank you, everyone. And because earlier Toastmaster Sony was impersonating my voice, I would like to also impersonate his voice this time. Sir, yes, sir! Thank you so much for all of you, our visiting Toastmasters, all the guests. Thank you so much for your attendance to our meeting today, so that you'll be able to hear a lot of different kind of voices in terms of vocal variety in delivering Toastmasters meetings. Also, okay, since Toastmaster Tammy is back in the room. Hi, Toastmaster Tammy, are you here with us? I saw
Yes,
you.
hello. I'm sorry. Sorry for the connection. Is it better now?
Yes, it's better now. Maybe you can try
Okay,
to
I think I will share
first, and
it's
we'll
better.
try to hear whether your voice is clearly audible.
Okay, okay.
Hold on,
Yep.
everyone, while we are waiting for another Sony 2.0, Sony Garda 2.0, okay? Okay, Toastmaster Tammy, now I give the control back to you as the ballot counter to present us with the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm sorry, everyone, for the disconnection. So here is the Hall of Fame that we are waiting for. Yeah. So okay. Yeah. Why? Okay, so who is most favorite?
Oh no, we are losing her again. Maybe can I ask for the Exco's help to reach Toastmaster Tammy? Maybe we can have her slide so that
Yes,
on her behalf, we can also present the slide. Then.
Sure.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Andhyka. And while we are waiting for the result of the Hall of Fame, I would like to ask, and I would like to hear some new voices from our visiting Toastmasters and guests. I noticed we have Toastmaster Justin Yong from Otters Toastmasters from Brunei. Hello, Toastmaster Justin.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Or good afternoon, is it?
Have a good evening and happy morning. Welcome to SCBD Toastmasters.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. If I could recall correctly, is this your first time in any SCBD Toastmasters meetings?
Indeed, yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming. So all the way from Brunei to Jakarta, how did you find our meeting today, Toastmaster Justin?
I'm actually quite amazed, with the amount of information that we are able to pack in this. Is that 2 hour or 3 hours meeting? So really good job on the program so far. I really like the format as well. It's similar to our Brunei Toastmaster Club. But one of the main difference that we have is the grammarian and the art counter and the word of the day. So what we are doing in our club is the grammarian usually take charge of the word of the day. So he will be introducing the word of the day, whereas the art counter will be counting the class word, just like here in the club you guys are doing. And also who said what, just like a quiz where he or she will be questioning the members on the points that were being asked throughout the meeting. Other than that, I think the format is quite similar, and I'm really amazed with the quality of the meeting and the speeches. Oh my God, it's really fabulous. Good job to all the members and the club. I really look forward to join you guys again. Thank you for having me as well.
Thank you, Toastmaster Justin. It is our honor to host every visiting members across the districts in this particular. And yes, I believe that is also one of the good things for having a good visit to other club meetings, right? Because as we all know, the slogan in Toastmasters, that Toastmasters wears many hats. And that is one of the things that we can apply on our meetings that might be slightly different from other club meetings as well, in terms of the format and everything else, how we run the meeting. And thank you, Toastmaster Justin, for coming along. You may also market your club meeting schedule into the chat box so that everyone can also get to know when is the club meetings of Brunei Authors Toastmasters. Thank you, Toastmaster Justin. And also, I would like to hear from Toastmaster, who's it? Oh, my apology. Oh, Toastmaster Indah, is it? Hi, Toastmaster Indah. Yes.
Hi, Toastmaster Garda.
Hello, Toastmaster Indah. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much for coming. May I know from which club are you from?
I'm from ECI Leaders Toastmaster Clubs. Actually it's a new club.
Oh, okay. ECI Leaders is from Division B. Am I
H.
correct? Oh, H, right. Oh,
Yes.
it's in
We're
Sumatera.
also in Jakarta.
Oh, in Jakarta. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for coming, Toastmaster Indah. So how did you find our meeting today?
It's fun. I really enjoyed it. And sorry I came here a bit late, but so far it's fun. And I saw that it's quite punctual from the comments I read on the chat box.
Awesome. And it is also our honor to have you here in our meeting, Toastmaster Indah. And thank you so much for participating in our table topic session earlier today. So if you may also market and promote your club meeting schedule so that we can get to know your clubs of ECI Leaders, Toastmasters. Maybe we can have a visit to your club someday.
Yeah, sure, please. Thank you, Toastmaster Garda.
Yes, thank you so much, Toastmaster Indah. And lastly, from our guests, because we have so many visiting members and guests here, I would like to hear one voice from our dear guests. Can I have guest Andhyka here? Not Toastmaster Andhyka Sumarsono, but the other Andhyka. Guest Andhyka, are you here with us? Okay, maybe he's idle for some while. Okay, now while we are waiting for other voices, Toastmaster Dentia, is the whole time ready?
Yes, Toastmaster Raki will share the screen.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Raki. And who?
All right.
I can present.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. While waiting for the screen, thank you so much, Toastmaster Raki. And are you guys excited? Unmute yourself.
Yes.
Yes. Woo. So here it goes. The Hall of Fame for the best or the most favorite prepared speech speaker. Scroll down. We have 4. Oh, it's gone. Okay, we have 4 speakers, and the best prepared speech speaker tonight goes to Toastmaster Andhyka. Well done, and congratulations for completing your pathway motivational strategies, and I hope you can be our Andhyka Teguh forever. Yeah. The next one is the most favorite table topic speakers. There are 6 amazing speakers, and the winner or the best one goes to, drum roll, yay! Visiting Toastmaster Indah from ECI. Congratulations, Toastmaster Indah. Thank you for coming to our meeting. And the next one and the last one is the most favorite evaluator. From these 5 evaluators, let's see who is the most favorite one. And the winner is, oh, none other than our BPM, Toastmaster Melanie. Yay! So congratulations, everyone. And if you'd like to know more about our club, please do not hesitate to contact any of the Toastmaster member, or of course, Toastmaster Melanie as our VP of membership. I guess that's all from me. Back to you, Toastmaster Garda.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dentia. Hold on a second. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Dentia, and also Toastmaster Tami for such wonderful and beautiful slides for delivering that Hall of Fame report, and Toastmaster Raki for your assistance. And now, lastly, I would like to hear one more voice from our guests. I noticed Hanani. Hi, Hanani Kusuma. Are you guests or visiting Toastmaster, if I may ask? Oh no, okay, maybe he or she is also idle. But I noticed Sigit. Hi Sigit, I saw you.
Yeah.
Where were you?
Hello.
There you go. Hi Sigit, thank you so much for
Oh.
coming, and thank you so much for coming back to our meeting. So how did you find our meeting today, Sigit?
Yeah, I'm already a couple of times joined this meeting, so I'm still deciding whether I will join here. But a good progress in terms of it's just I think it will be just a little more steps for me to join and to have a commitment. I know this 2 hours is a great commitment. So yes, I will soon joining you maybe in the next month.
Awesome. Thank you so much, soon to be Toastmaster Sigit, for
Yep.
coming and your interest in
Yep.
joining as a member in Toastmasters. But before that, I would like to also encourage you and every guest here that in Toastmasters, we have a lot of clubs spanning across the countries, across the districts from Indonesia, East Malaysia, and also Brunei, that we, just like what we had today, like Toastmaster Justin from Brunei, Toastmaster Kevin from Kidurong, Malaysia, Toastmaster Indah from ECI, another club in Indonesia, also other Toastmasters whose names I cannot mention one by one here, but for all visiting Toastmasters, you may mark your club schedule into the chat box so that all the guests can also get to know your club meetings, including our members, so that we can have a visit to your clubs. And thank you so much, Sigit, for coming. Hope to see you again next week. And for everyone, please stay safe and be well. Okay. And now, before I adjourn this meeting, I would like to give a short and quick announcement that next week, it will be a special event from us, SCBD Toastmasters, as there will be an educational session from our members. We are going to feature three of our members, Toastmaster Dentia, Toastmaster Andhyka, and Toastmaster Melanie, whereby all of those speakers will deliver an educational session about how to conduct and the importance of taking the roles in any Toastmasters meetings. So maybe some of you are wondering, why should we take the roles in every meeting in Toastmasters? And maybe some of you, particularly the guests, you might also wonder, what is this actually Toastmasters of the meeting and the general evaluator, for instance? What do they do actually? So next week, we will provide the answer sheet to all of you to answer your inquiries regarding all the role takers and their benefits of being ones in any Toastmasters meetings. So don't forget to register yourself into the link as provided in our Instagram bio. By that, with the power vested in me, I hereby adjourn this meeting by knocking this gavel thrice. That's the sound, and happy weekend, everyone!
Happy weekend!
Happy weekend!
Happy
weekend!